Today, guys, we're breaking out the work truck from the boat marina. We're heading to a customer's house. We had a customer purchase a boat a few months back, and they want us to install a new custom boat lift at their lake house. We've got all the equipment we're going to need for today's job. It's going to be pretty exciting. This is going to be a $100,000 boat lift install. It's totally customized because the boat going on the lift is down there, a 53-foot center console. Check that thing out. So we're going to pull into the house. We got a lot of moving parts in today's video, so it's going to be pretty crazy. And then after this job, we're heading to another customer's house, which is on the ocean side. And we're going to be installing a boat lift for 2 of their boats that they bought from us. So it's going to be a pretty busy day. Make sure you guys drop a like before we get moving. The customers are currently not home, so they said we're able to move the boat onto the lift when we get it all set, which is great. We don't have too much working space here. What we do need to do is get the wheel loader unloaded and then also our new boat lift. Let's go ahead and unstrap everything. We got this log sitting right here so the lift doesn't move. So that worked out pretty good. It didn't fall off the trailer. We get the straps from the wheel loader undone. Ramps on the trailer are going down, and now we can jump up in this thing and fire it up. This is our new wheel loader. We needed this thing custom for this job because it's got the extended forks on it. If you guys can see, the forks are the entire length of the boat lift, and we need that so we can set it in the water evenly. It actually works out pretty good. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to lift that first. There we go. You can see that moving in the air, and then we're good to drive forward. We're actually going to tilt it back just a bit so it doesn't slide off, and it's looking good. A little bit to the left there, and just like that, easy unloading. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to back it up. We'll back to the left here. Okay, don't take out their gate. Jeez, it's kind of tight maneuvering in here. Oh no, the gates are closing on their own. Okay, they must be automatic sensors. But the customers did tell us where they want the boat lift. They want it on this side of the water because usually it's a little bit more choppy on this side. So we're going to place the lift right here. We actually got to drive the wheel loader in. It's pretty shallow up until this point, and this is the boat going on the lift. A 53-footer with 4 engines on the back. 425 horsepower each. So if you do the math, that's 1,700 horsepower total. That's pretty crazy. I think we're ready to move it on as soon as we get this thing set. We do have to actually hook up the truck though and get all of our dimensions set because that's how all the hydraulic systems work on the thing. It is a hydraulic lift. So we're going to drop it down to level height there. We're going to move the wheel loader out of the way for now, and then we'll make all of our sizing adjustments so we can fit this boat because right now it can fit about a 20-foot wake boat. So we need to extend everything. It's all got custom moving hydraulic systems, so it's pretty cool. All right, let's back up and then we should be good to attach here. All right, just like that, we got it all attached. We screwed on to these wheels here. So this is going to make it move into the water easier until we get the extensions all ready here. So let's pull forward. We need a lot of space for this because the lift is going to be expanding by about 3 times the size. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to extend the length of it. There we go. That'll take it to about a 50-foot hold boat. As you guys can see, it's probably about 30 feet the lift itself, but the boat can hang off on both ends. The next thing we're going to do is the width of it. So the width of the HCB is about, I think, 13 or 12 feet wide. So we need enough space for that. That works out pretty good. And the next thing is the height. We need enough height when the boat pulls in so we can lift it up and it'll store. So right there should be good. And then the next thing you do is you put the supports down. That gives you a little bit more height just like that. And then you can raise and lower your lift. And you still got the canopy to keep it all out of the elements and the snow and the rain, everything. So that's what's nice. We're going to go ahead and detach now. And then we're going to grab the wheel loader and we're officially ready to set this thing in the lake there. And then we'll move the boat on, make sure the dimensions fit, and we'll be out of here. All right, let's make sure we get this perfect. This is what's nice with the long forks. We'll be able to reach to the second part, even with this lift being gigantic. All right, it's lifting up here. That should be good. Oh, geez, it's moving around a little bit. All right, let's get this thing in the water. All right, we're just going to push it into the water from here. We don't want to be attached with the wheel loader in case we end up rolling it in the water. So right there should be good. Let's adjust it. We're going to lift it up a little bit. Probably another 5 feet, and then we'll be good. Just like maybe another 4, 3, 2, and we'll drop it right there in the water. All right, the wheel loader's job is done. We're going to back up here, and then we're going to test it out with the boat. Come on, wheel loader, back up the hill. There we go. All right, boys, we're going to load this thing on the lift, and then we'll take it out of the water and see how everything works. But this is going to be a tight fit. Check this out. We're driving up on the lift just like that, and then the height should clear. We're up on the top camera, making sure everything fits. So let's just keep it straight. All right, all the stuff in the front just cleared. Looks good, and I think we're ready. All right, we're going to back up just a little bit. There we go. We want to make sure it's centered before we lift this thing out of the water, but I think it looks good right there. Here's what it looks like. We're sitting in the water right now. It's pretty much already lifted out of the water. We just just got to go up about maybe a foot or so and the whole boat will be out of the water. So let's go ahead. We're going to go get our remote and then this thing should start raising up. All right, check it out. We're just about an inch above the water. As you can see, that keeps the whole boat clean and then also the motors in the back. This is the max height we can go because the top of the clearance of the canopy, as you can see, it's right there on the antennas. So we can't go any further than that, but it's sitting pretty good. It's pretty level. This thing looks gigantic. And we also got the color matched canopy on this thing. So here's what it looks like from the front. What a beast out of the water. Anyhow, our time to move on to the second job today. We're going to jump in this pickup truck again. We're going to go back to the dealership. We're actually going to grab a custom gray canopy for our second job. And that job is located on the ocean side, so not too far. I'll see you guys when we're en route to that job. All right, guys, we've picked up the new lift. As you can see, it's totally custom. We've got the gray awning up top, so it's going to be pretty good. We are about 3 minutes away from this place, and this is going to be a much bigger compound than the last one. This house is gigantic, and he also has purchased a few boats from us. He's purchased the 100 Sunseeker yacht, which you guys may have seen in the past, and he's also purchased a wake boat from us, which is going to be used for this lift. He wants to keep the wake boat clean because the cleaner the bottom, the better the surf boat works for creating waves and other activities you use in the water sports. I think this is the place up on the left. You can see the giant boat. There it is. And then he's also got a totally custom dock. We're going to have to work around that, and then the lift is going to be going underneath the dock. You'll kind of see. We're going to describe it when we get there. Here is the main driveway. This place is insane. Here we go. I'm surprised he doesn't have a main gate, but he's got full-time security inside the house, so I don't think he has to worry about that. Plenty more space to work out here, so let's pull up to the front of the house, and then we'll get everything unloaded here. The lift is sliding around a little bit, so yeah, we'll show you guys what's going on. First things first, ramps down on the trailer. Disconnect the trailer from the truck, and then we're ready to roll here. So here's the custom dock. Check this out. This is pretty sweet. It's 2 levels. It comes with a water slide up top here. This is pretty sweet. Ready? You can jump up. You got a custom water slide that he built in, and then a whole top deck here, so you can throw parties, whatever else. He's got his main fishing boat, the Freeman 47 here, quad 450Rs. He's got a Sea-Doo jet ski. This thing's nice. A GTR 215, and then here's the wake boat, which he bought from us, the Centurion wake boat. So in order for the lift to work, we got to take all the wakeboard, the flags down, and then the canopy folds up into one, so you can get it out of the water higher. So we're gonna do that eventually. That'll be like one of the last steps. Let's get the wheel loader going here on strap there. And then we've got one up here by the log. So this log holds it in place, as you know. Fire it up and then lift this thing off the trailer here. There we go. We're free, boys. Let's back it off. All right, we're gonna get the beacons on for this one because we're working around a lot of other equipment, so we want to be careful in case any of the security's walking around or the dock crew. He's got a full-time captain and everything, so it's pretty sweet. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing as we did last time. We're gonna prep the lift by creating the custom dimensions and everything, and then we'll get it ready to go back on the wheel loader, and then we'll load it into the water. We're gonna drive the whole wheel loader around, and then we're gonna place it down over here. So it should work pretty good. All right, got our custom dimensions here. As you guys can see, we made it a little bit longer because this wake boat's not the smallest one. It's one of the bigger models we've got. We do need to move the boat out of the lift here for now and get it all prepped to go onto the lift. So it's fired up. There we go. It's got a V8 motor. That's right. But that gives it a lot of power, and it also allows the ballasts and everything to fill faster, which is what holds the water, causing it to create a wake. So we're actually going to dock this one up, actually right in the slip next to it. It should be wide enough. I'm not sure. We're going to have to fix our docking skills here, though. There we go. All right. It should fit in this left dock. It's going to be a little tight, though, so let's make sure we don't hit anything. All right. That looks like as far as we're going to get it, because as you guys can see, the width of the wakeboards and everything, it's not going to fit. So we'll dock it up right there for now. We'll tie it off to the slide. We are going to have to take the flag down, and then also we're going to go ahead and actually just rotate these things in. So that's actually going to allow it so we don't have to take the boards off. And then we're actually going to prep this thing. I'm going to show you what we do here. Fold the canopy just like that. We might actually, you know what? We do need to take the boards down. I didn't know if they folded down with the boards or without. So we got one more wakeboard to take care of here. All right, this one's clear there, and then we'll just clear this one. There we go. So this thing's ready to go on the lift here. As you guys can see, it makes the clearance so much lower. So we're ready to go grab the wheel loader and bring the lift on over. All right, so we're going to go slow with this so we don't drop the thing. And then it also is still pretty shallow here, so we should be able to take the wheel loader in, and it'll be about halfway up the tires. It shouldn't be floating at all, which is good. So let's go ahead. We'll start rotating to the right. Okay, there we go. Okay, we kind of lost it here, but as long as we can just push it into the slip, we'll be good here. There we go, just like that, and it's centered. So let's go ahead. We'll disconnect everything. We'll make some final adjustments, and then this boat will be going on the lift. All right, the lift is level. As you can see, it's perfect, and we should be ready to roll here. So let's jump in the Centurion wake boat, fire it up here, and we should be ready to lift this thing out of the water. We'll see what it looks like, and then we might have to do some final adjusting, but it should be almost perfect. We know how to work these things, so let's go ahead, keep it straight. We'll We'll drive it onto the lift. This should be very simple here. The width looks good. Length, good. Height should just be about perfect. There we go. And just like that, we're complete. We got it all adjusted here. It's all underneath the canopy, so that's nice. We'll keep the birds and everything out. And then as you can see, it's sitting out of the water. So that'll keep everything clean on the bottom, and we should be pretty good here. And we should be good with our job for today. So here's what it looks like from the front. So if you ever forgot something, you just climb in from the front and you go get it. So perfect. Everything turned out amazing. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see us come back and install more boat lifts, drop a big thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.